day. And Moore thought about the pass back, but Mariner was lurking. That was the more sensible thing to do. So Swain with Portsmouth's throw. Quite a good long one into the box there. Swain again. Touched on nicely there for Dillon. And Kevin Moore getting it away again. Swain once more. Dillon once more. And Swain again. Good break there by the fullback. A real up and under here. Baird looking to get a touch to it. And the ball goes in from Whitehead. And Portsmouth are back in at 2-2. Well, just when it looked as though Southampton could take a good grip on this game, this long cross came in. Baird gets a good header in here. And it's Whitehead's stab shot that goes beyond Flowers into the corner. And we're at 2-2. Well, he scored last week at Oxford. And he's done it again here as Clive Whitehead. Now we're going to have quite a finish with a quarter of an hour left. Not that you know, but there must be a lot of relief there in Alan Ball at the moment. Throw. Hobson. Oh! Keeper must have just got a touch to it. Beautifully struck there by Gordon Hobson. Yes, and just a fingertip save by Alan Knight. Townsend with the corner again for Southampton. They've now come battling back into this game, and it might go anywhere. Cockerill's shot charged away. Whitehead, and now Baird, and now Whitehead again for Portsmouth, and back come Portsmouth. Stopped by Case and by Bond. Whitehead gets it back again. Stopped this time by Cockerill. 10 minutes of the game left. And Flowers surely not taking any chances, and as you can see, onto the roof of the stand.
Pompey, you're all right.
Baird. Kennedy. Hilaire onside. Oh, and his first touch betrayed him. When it looked suddenly he got in behind them and had just Flowers to beat. Suddenly Hilaire, and it just caught him on the right knee, in fact. Dillon playing it in towards Hilaire. Still with Hilaire, throwing himself at the ball almost, and then appealing to the referee and linesman for a handball against Southampton, but to no avail. But Portsmouth get a corner. Taken quickly. Hilaire. Kennedy. Hilaire. Can Portsmouth yet do it? Mariner was jumping for that one, but it didn't come to him. Baker with a chance to bring it away, but the ball played out into touch. They're playing time added on. Final whistle. Handshake from the two managers. A good, fiercely played but sporting contest for all that. And as I say, they've waited a long time on the south coast for a meeting in the first division between Portsmouth and Southampton. And I dare say when men grow old, they'll say, yes, were you there when it happened? Because it was a great game that finished 2-2. For a long time it looked as though Southampton might take the initiative. Those 2 goals by Colin Clark. But after Portsmouth had made that amazing strike in the first half with Vince Hilaire, a truly wonderful goal, they came back brilliantly to snatch the point they deserved with the goal by Clive Whitehead. So Southampton start the season with 2 draws and a win, and Portsmouth at last get off the mark with a point. A splendid afternoon, and it's a pleasure to be at Fratton Park for it. And a final score, which is Portsmouth 2, Southampton 2.
So a really exciting and entertaining local derby that finished 2-2. Mick Channon, Alan Ball, just the sort of game that we all wanted.
Well, bags of goalmouth action, that's for sure. Excitement at both ends of the pitch. I thought Portsmouth had the edge in chances, but a very interesting game. A lot of defensive mistakes, though.
Alan, from the manager's point of view, you must have suffered.
Well,
only for 90
when
minutes.
I kept seeing us passing the ball to them, we had a spell. It was a crazy spell, and then when Knightsey threw the ball to the winger, I thought, what's going on here? But I saw them play Norwich the other night, and they never give Norwich a sniff for 90 minutes, and we created far more chances than Norwich did. That side of it, it always pleases me when I see players creating things. I'm that type of person.
But that was your first point this season in Division 1. You're really finding out that life is pretty tough at the top, isn't it?
Well, we've got 1 point out of 9. I can assure you we've been full value for a lot more points than 1. But what the mistakes we've made, we've been punished with it, and we've got to learn, which we will.
Mick Channon, looking from the Southampton point of view, a lot has been made, and indeed you've been very critical of Chris Nicol. Some of the signings that he's made, the way things have gone at the Dell, and yet we've lost Peter Shilton from there, we've lost Mark Wright. The 2 lads who've come in, Moore and Flowers, have done extremely well.
That's right. Flowers, the keeper, had a great game today, made some great saves. I mean, I wasn't critical of Flowers. I always thought he was a decent young keeper. But the only criticism I thought he should have brought in some class players. They got a lot of money in and haven't spent anything. But having said that, they've had a very good start. Clarkie's started scoring goals again for them. All credit to them. I mean, and once they went 2-1 up today, I thought for a minute that they were going to take control of the game. But to be fair to Pompey, they kept sticking in there, and in the end, they ended up creating a lot more chances than what they did.
I think on chances, as Mick says, we had the edge on chances. If we'd have put them away, when things aren't going your way, you don't seem to be able to knock them in, or you don't get a silly goal or a crazy goal for you, or a lucky goal. But we've got a point, and we can build on that. And I'm pleased with the football we're playing and the chances we're creating. But I know that I've got some work to do with my back four.
Yes, your defence is going to give you a few problems, is it?
Well, it's nice that you know what you need strengthening and what you have to work on. It's when you don't know that you have to sweat when you scratch your head. But we've got things to work on. We're new lads in the first division. We'll be all right.
And as I said at the start, an entertaining game and really a pleasing one for everyone here at Fratton today.
Well, let's hope they get home safely and they can sit back tonight, have the pint and discuss things and say that was a great day out. That's what it's all about.
Alan, one thing I must tell you, just before the game started, we asked this chap here for a prediction, and he said
you'd didn't get one right, did he?
No, he didn't. he said you'd win 2-0.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't.
You haven't seen our back four.
That's right. I thought Bawley was playing in the back four at one stage, you know. I would have settled for Bawley playing in the back four. But very great game, wasn't it? It was good for the fans. They've all gone home happy anyway.
Yeah, great stuff. Both of you, thanks very much indeed.
Pleasure, great.
David.
Well, elsewhere in the south, Bournemouth have made